Not much slower, but you know, slower. So let me go and go live.
Morning.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. We're here with another day of trading. Um, Yesterday was a very choppy but powerful day. We saw a lot of things that were just exploding, but it wasn't like aggressive exploding. It was like chop a little bit, fall, explode. Chop a little bit, fall, explode. Very interesting moves in the market to say the least. Okay. All right, so let's look what we got. So, first of all, I was looking at, of course, VFSH or VFS took another ride up to 60 again. I don't know if that the owner is trying to sell some of his shares or whatnot, but he had billions of shares in this thing. So he is a complete billionaire right now. I know he took at least 5% or 10% of something to get some of the money off the table in VFS during all of this trading. But it is up 12% right now. Hit a high of what is this high? High of 59.90, almost $60. I guess it didn't exactly hit $60, but very interesting. Another one that I have been looking at is um this one. Let me turn the brightness up. I can't see nothing. Good morning, Donnell. You feeling blind in the morning? Okay. So another one that I've been looking at though is HE, and this is Hawaiian Electric. And if you can remember now, this is my thesis behind Hawaiian Electric. You remember, is this, give me 1 second, I got a call.
GM
Okay. I got a call this morning. I'm handling this call real quick. Nothing crazy. No kind of client, just somebody that needs services.
Good vibes.
All right. Got that out of the way. So what I'm looking at this morning. Oh, what was I showing you guys? HE. That's what I was doing. All right, so I've been looking at HE, and HE is the Hawaiian Electric Company. And what I'm interested is a move just like what happened with PCG or PG&E. It's Pacific, whatever. I think it's gas and electric or something like that. When California had its fires, PCG also dipped like this, right? Now PCG is at 16 bucks now, but it had dipped all the way to like what? Let me go to the daily chart, PCG. Okay, so over here on the daily chart, PCG had dipped down here to $9, and this was like during the time that it had California had its fires, right? California had its fires. It was at $48. It fell to about what, $6, something like that. And then it had a strong recovery. Now they didn't do a whole lot of structure changes in their business. Did take a while to recover, but I've only started a small position around the nine or around the. I did my first buy like yesterday or the day before or something like that. I'm not buying big shares. I'm just getting accumulating shares. Now, HE is a dividend stock just like PCG as well. And I'm just looking for them to just continue their dividends throughout this little time period. Now, one thing is HE did get a lawsuit, just like PG and E Corporation got a lawsuit, which caused a little bit more dropping. I'm not HE Hawaiian Electric. I talked about it on your channel as well, Reliable. But during the fires, we're looking at a correlation here. PCG during California's fires dropped, and they had multiple lawsuits across the board, right? I'm looking at a correlation with HE. PCG, its highs were like $50 up here to $71 or whatnot. And this was during the Californian fires, right? And it came down here to what, $3 at the lows, and then it started to recover, and so now PCG is back up here to $16 after this dip. I'm looking for a correlation or a similar move on HE, which is dropping off the map right now, and it's just got its first lawsuit. So I bought a little bit, and when I say a little bit, I'm not talking about 100 shares. I'm talking about like 1 or 2 shares, just to get my feet wet. And if it wants to continue dropping, cool. Because guess what? If you have 2 shares, like my buy on this was this is the wrong account. Let's go to dividends. My buy was 1309. I got 3 shares. That's nothing. So as it comes down and I add, all I need to do is add 3 more shares to half the position at a good price, right? And so this is why I take my time in these entries, especially on dividend stocks or long-term stocks. I'm entering small. I'm not entering like, oh, let's get in 100 shares and let it ride. No, 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 no. I'm getting in 5 shares, a couple shares, and looking for that recovery because I was looking at their news. They're not doing any company restructuring. They're doing the same plan that's been working. You know, their highs up here was 40 something dollars, right? Well, their high was 55. And so I'm looking for that recovery back up, and I'm a willing buyer down here, willing participant, especially under 10, but I'm not rushing into anything, kind of letting it prove itself, buying small share size, and in the end I want to get around a full position, maybe 500 shares or something like that for the recovery. But I'm taking time, just every week monitoring this thing. If more lawsuits come out, cool. Guess what? On 3 shares, on 10 shares, it can drop, $1, $2, whatever, right? I'm okay.
The scans looking.
But we got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes until the open. But that's dividend stuff. Let's get back over to a regular stock market here and see if any low floats. I don't really see any low floats right now on the scans. I see HE right there. It's down 22%, which is okay. Let's check oil. Oil is back over 80. Remember, Donnell, I was telling you, coming into the winter time. Actually, we got our first day of rain in like a couple of months yesterday, and it rained sideways. I thought it was a tornado coming through because outside you can see a like a direction change. Like on the bottom side near the ground, it was going like right to left, and then above it you could see it going the other way. Like, it was cool, but it was like, yeah, we're about to disappear. But that did not happen. We got some good relief from the heat. You know, every single day has been 116 to 120-ish on the index, and maybe like 109, 108 on the actual temperature, 110 somewhere up in there. So it's been pretty heated. But for today, are you guys seeing anything, any low floats that are trying to get up and get active? Right now, I'm not seeing any, but we have about 30 seconds until the open. I was trying to see what VFS is gonna do. It's been still pumping up to $55, and I'm wondering when the head guy that has all of the shares, he had like
Sitting on hands now.
I don't know how many billions of shares. Is he gonna sell, or is he gonna continue to hold this thing? Now, the good thing about the company, it is involved in the electric vehicle sector. So, you know, electric vehicles can go anywhere. You know, they can really get up and get active. But now we have the open. Let's go ahead and watch what the SPY is doing out of the open first. The SPY had a nice little run up.
Check out our Discord.
And
no paywall.
Retest.
Free to join. https://discord.gg/8b2fjutwpe.
So yeah, the SPY had a good retest.
Moan.
MULN getting called out. And eBet by Po Boys Trading. eBet. Is this the right one? EBET. Can he stop? Got 18 million on it, and then MULN also got 6 million on it. Looking for those high relative volumes, man. Let's see what these relative volumes are talking about. Arvol.
I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. CST. ENPH long term, average all the way down.
Okay, so MULN relative volume is kind of coming up, has 6 million shares on it. And then EBET. Let's check out the daily charts on these. MULN. So break of what, 90, what, a push up to 94 is so tiny here. 96. I don't know. MULN second. Let's see. EBET as well. Now EBET, is it moving? Go.
If you enjoy the content and want to see more.
EBT, yeah, it is moving a little bit. Waiting for something to pop off, man. Where are those? I'm looking at CRKN. CRKN just popped up 66%, 6 million shares, low float. CRKN. $2.11 just broke over the 2. Check that out. This is what we're looking for, that range and the volume, and it's got both.
DVN flat top break.
CRKN. Let's check out the daily chart and kind of do some analysis here. Okay, so flipping over to TOS, we can see CRKN. Why did I already look at this? It's already got lines on it. I guess I did at some point. Had previous touch points at the 250, between the 250 and 215. Okay, so definitely keeping my eye on that one. Up 55%. VFS popping up there big as well. Just now hitting 1 million shares traded. Popped from the 55 up to the 60, almost the 64s out of the open, up 12%. We'll see who wants to be the top mover on the day. Let me see if CRKN has any news on it. No news on the day. Getting back down to under $2. Where would be a point for this one? What, 150s? I don't know. We'll see if anything wants to come up and challenge it. Its R vol is increasing, almost up to one deviation of relative volume above its normal volume. Normal relative volume, I guess. A firm is also up 18%, moving up. AFRM, we're gonna get all the movers. Where are these movers at?
Using Bollinger Band.
Using Bollinger Band, nice. Bollinger Band, let's see. Man, A firm is really coming on up the map here. Let's look at the news for A firm. All right. A firm shares are trading higher after the company reported better than expected Q4 financial results. A firm shrugs off consumer fears. Let's see. Barclays reiterates overweight on A firm holdings. Anything pertaining to what they're producing? Not really. But A firm is definitely one of those that can make some moves, make some strong moves at that. CRKN trying to hold up the $2 here. No news on it, but up 66%, 68% now. He has a high up here. Wait, what? Okay. Had a high up here of 219. And we can look back here. We can see a previous body got up here to this level of the 216, and then a little bit of a bottom here at the possible support. And this is a 4-hour chart. This is my hour chart, and this is my 15-minute. But yeah, trading within this range, still below the previous highs here at the 244s. Does not mean it can't reach that. All right, but giving it the first couple of minutes. It's been 6 minutes to the open.
Half bad look.
GNS. GNS up 11%, making its way up. 1 million shares on the board right now. Has a uptrend. Let me go to the daily. TOS. So GNS has been uptrending here from this bottom 53 cent. Oops, I thought that was a trend line. Okay, trend. Are you serious? 50s and has been trending upwards, and we'll extend that to the right. It's been carrying this trend, kind of consolidating in this 125-ish level. Has a little bit of a down, it's a pennant basically. Let me go look back at that. CRKN still holding up this $2 level. $0.60. Swings. Okay. Everybody wants to join the party. AMD jumping up here. CRKN.
SPGC light volume but could be setting up.
SPGC. Got 100K in the volume. Does it have news on the day? Yeah, it is. It is giving a little explosive candle there. SPGC. Looking on the daily chart, it's a recent IPO. Didn't start trading till 8:15, so a couple of days ago. I'm guessing you're looking at you're looking for a first day to break up a new high. I believe. Let me see. It's come down. This one, this high hasn't been broken. This high hasn't been broken. None of the highs have been broken. So I guess the point that you would be looking at is a break over 282s, maybe, possibly. Let me put this on here. Break over this level for an explosion. Let me, because we have seen that over the last couple of days, the IPOs, the ones that are breaking out of their first high, you know. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that one. CRKN coming back down as well. Oh, also let's go and check. Are there any IPOs? I've been reluctant to check the IPOs. Let's see. This one, it's IPO coming out on the 29th. Pretty low floats. We'll keep a better watch on IPOs as well. Sometimes I'll be missing them, even though I can literally pull this site up and see them at any time. But we'll keep a better eye on those. Um, let's see. Price. All of these have already seemingly opened. These are all pretty low floats. But as of right now, looking like CRKN.
If you want another great platform for real estate project investing, check out Ground Floor. https://appgroundfloor.us/r/39531f.
Looks like CRKN trying to hold that too. Finding a lot of resistance here below this previous level of the 215. Let's see how it holds up. A firm up 22% now. 8 million shares traded on it. BFS has jumped down from the 63s back down here to the 58s. Very big moves on it. Down under 20%. GNS popping around as well.
1.20 fill on GNS. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content and want to see more.
All right. GNS getting. All right, so CRKN is really impressively holding this $2. But if we look at the overall range, what was this overall range on this open? 190 up to 220. So range is kind of there, but A firm is taking the bait on the day, or not the bait. A firm is taking the cake on the day, working its way up. If we look on TOS, this is the top volume movers. We can see A firm crawling its way up the charts here. Nvidia falling behind a little bit, but right now the top thing has 12 million, which is CRKN, top mover above $2. And I want to see, let's check some of the news out here. Nvidia distraction is over. Okay. A firm continuing to pump up over 17 now. A firm directly challenging CRKN. It actually has catalysts on the day and is absolutely catching up. A firm has 10 million shares traded. CRKN has 13 million, even though it started with a lot more volume than A firm. A firm is getting their love on today.
$1.24 averaged up more on GNS.
GNS almost to 10% up. 1 million shares traded on it. VFS now breaking down. Looks like it wants to break down the 55s.
What do you think about YS?
YS. Let's go look at YS here. Let's look on the daily chart first. Okay, YS. So this is a biopharmaceutical company. It's got 21 million shares traded. Um, Shares are trading higher after company announced the purchase of shares by company officers. So people within the company are buying shares. Okay, and if we look out here on the daily chart, let's see. So it had previous consolidation around this 137 level. I mean, it's just kind of hung around there, and that's looking like it's becoming a little bit of resistance. Um, my thing, let me go and look at the actual company here and see YS. All right, so this one is a healthcare biotechnology
NBAX
company.
nice 8 hold.
Um,
Pullback candle number 3. Keep an eye on ER for next week probably.
Nice. Yeah, I know you've been trading MVAX heavy. YS Biopharma, based out of China, Beijing, 773 employees. This one focuses on discovering, developing, manufacturing, and commercializing of vaccines and therapeutic
Check out our
biologics for
Discord.
infectious
No
diseases and
paywall.
cancer.
Free to join.
Okay.
https://discord.gg/8b2fjutwpe.
So they're targeting the Pica rabies vaccine, Pica recumbent COVID-19 vaccine. So they're basically just a bunch of you know, rapidly or diseases that don't have a lot of cures. That's what they're focused on, looks like. Um I mean, it could be something there. Definitely dipping down, but where would be a point where you would say, hey, this is fair value for this company? Would it be $1? Would it be $1.19? Where would you say, hey, this is fair value for this company? This is a good price for this company. And I really don't know at this
I
point.
live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. CST.
All right. CRKN coming on down.
NKLA could get going.
NKLA, going to check that one out. NKLA having some little pops and drops. Has 6 million shares traded on it. CRKN coming on down as well. That was one of the top movers there. Let's see. So the last time that it tried to go up was at this green candle. This green candle is 185 here. I'm wondering what will be the reaction to entering this point. If we look back here on the charts, it had, where is it? It had a previous level here at the 211 that it just touched. And then it's coming down to the 185-ish level. Wondering, can it get any kind of pullback up? But right now, looking at this hour chart, and this is why I like looking at multiple time frames. This hour chart right now and the 4-hour is showing huge resistance up to this 191 level, right? So I like to kind of give these time to play out because you never know how much these things want to drop.
GNS reclaim 1.25s.
GNS, yep, coming up here and possible double top. It needs to go ahead and get through this 128 though. A firm also giving a double topish look. We'll see what happens here. 1740s. It may continue to push though. A firm's usually strong. What's up, Lori? Appreciate all of you guys for coming and tuning in today. Of course, we stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I try to keep it as consistent as possible. A firm looking like it's going to go ahead and break this so-called double top.
Sing B it give the buy trade at 1.60.
Sing B. Give a buy at
On a 1
160.
minute. Chat
Yeah.
is lit.
Let's see. Let's see. So SPCG was a call out from earlier. Still waiting. It could go, but
Bollinger Band BB.
oh, CRKN is now breaking. Continue to pump down into this level that I'm watching here. This level is the 180s right here. I'm wondering, can it get down and test that 175 on CKRN or CRKN? Maybe it won't, but I'm definitely watching. Only up 43% as of now. Still looking for more low floats. Not really seeing a whole lot of low float action. A firm kind of still winning the day. Up another 10%, or not 10%, another 10 cents. Bollinger Band BB. Let's look at BB. BB. WBD. Warner Brothers. Let's see what they're talking about. Warner Brothers, WBD. Now we gotta look at the daily chart on this one. WBD, because I know you're trading this on a longer outlook. Oh, my bad. I went and looked at the stock. The stock's green on the day though, BB. So we got a range on Warner Brothers. Previously came into this area maybe of the 1625s, and then had a low of 887, and now making a higher low here.
LOL. Yeah, LOL.
All right, so now CRKN down to 175 here. Big pump down. And I'm thinking it can hold that 175 level. I don't know. It does not have any news on the day. It is red on the day, so it does have a lot of competition that is pushing green. So my thought is, okay, do we need to look at A firm or something to take a break because A firm has been running so much? Do we look at VFS, continue to hold this gains, trying to get back over 60 slowly? Who's going to be the one on the day? No one's really made that clear as of yet. CRKN coming on down though to this 160-ish looking spot.
CRKN taking the lows from the first 15-minute candle.
Yeah. But if we look on the hour chart, where's a point where buyers were very interested in this thing?
48.88 for CRKN.
Coming on down. So it's looking like it's trying to get to this 160 point. Only up 40% now. 18 million shares traded on it. Testing that 175 pretty hard here. SPGC seeing a little bit of buying off of the 250s. We'll see if that continues. I can get rid of this one, BB. GNS still holding over the 125s there. VFS back over 60 now. 24% up.
Mark my words by CRKN at 10:30. NKLA very solid setup, my opinion.
You think CRKN is going to be back up? We'll see. Looking like it wants to test that 160. Now, if it tests that 160, it may be interesting. That 160 on the daily chart is looking very interesting to me. This is what we're looking at right here. If I go over here to TOS, the body of this candle is 170. And then we got 160 here, 161-ish something. Let me get rid of some of these candles so y'all can see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at an entry into this previous green body to see if buyers are still sitting there around this level, 159 up to 170. And it's almost testing that 170.
Candle coming in. Below 1.60 at 10:30.
Okay. Let's see. Anybody else want to pop up here? 170 is getting broke down. Look at this on TOS. Entering the previous green body here on CRKN. Okay, so it's down 10% on the day for CRKN at this level. VWAP is up there at the 198, it's 20 cents away. I see shares here at the 170, 22,000 shares here at the 170.
CRKN is doing the same it did last Friday.
The same it did.
Will probably end the day at 1.4.
Oh, it faded last Friday too? Interesting. Stop there a little bit right at the 170. I'm seeing some sizes at the 170. 23,000 shares on the books at the 170. And I'm not sure if those are buyers or sellers. Is there any more abnormal shares out there? I don't see any more abnormal than that 23,000. We do have 15,000 and 15,000 at the 163, 162 area. So that's about 30,000 at that 160 level that we were looking at as well. But right now it's breaking into this area, and we'll see if it can get below the 170s here. No news to be bought back up though. Let me see what kind of company CRKN is. That's what I have not done.
Check MULN again.
CRKN. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna jump over to MULN real quick. So this one is specialty chemicals, basic materials on CK Electrokinetics. Develops and sells optical switching fields in the United States. It offers dynamic tint technology, which allows transition between clear and dark in seconds that can be applied to a wide array of windows, including commercial buildings, automotive sunroofs, and residential skylight windows. The company was formerly known as 3D Nanocolor Corp and changed its name to Crown Electrokinetics Corp in October 2017. They were incorporated in 2015 and is headquartered in Oregon in the United States. Okay.
Hit company.
Right. I was trying to see if it had any keywords in its description. Maybe that's the reason it will be popping, but it doesn't have any keywords, no kind of reasoning to be bought back up. So I don't know about that one on today. We got WBD pushing down. WFS. There was another call out. MULN. Look back at MULN.
Powell speech about to begin.
Okay, MULN. Getting some pops. Looks like it's trying to hold the 70s, but not sure on that one. MULN is like trading crypto. There's no reasoning. It just does what it does. All right, CRKN down here to the 168s, but again, it's tinted windows. So if you're interested in tinted windows, I guess you can put all your faith in that, but I don't really know. It has the volume. It just has no reasoning to be bought back up or for people to get excited on it, especially looking at the daily chart. Look where it came from, 220s down here into this range. If it had better news, maybe there would be a stronger pop out of this level, but you may still get a pop, but it may be a trap, right? Where you got to take profit very quickly on CRKN.
GNS volume on this second candle matched the first.
Yep,
Nice
GNS
candle.
definitely grinding it on up. Did it get above 130? High of 130. Nice, nice, nice. FXI. Okay.
Way to go, Rudy.
GNS right over those 130s. Picking up 19% very quickly there. Nice call out
I
by
haven't
Reliable
sold any
Rudy.
yet. I don't want to speak too soon, lol.
Also, Reliable Rudy, he also streams and does market analysis on his channel as well. So definitely check him out as well. He can
He's
drop
holding in the $9 range.
he can drop a link to his channel as well if he wants to. And he usually
If you want
streams
another
after
great
me or
platform for real
sometimes
estate
at the
project
same
investing,
time.
check out Ground Floor. https://appgroundfloor.us/r/39531f.
Okay, SPGC continued to push up as well, very slowly, only 200,000 shares traded. WBD continuing to make its way down, so we pretty much focus on everything that's staying green on the day. MULN, unless you're shorting it, may not be in the competition round for today. It's got the volume, but it's only got volume because it's cheap. A firm taking a little
Check out our
break.
Discord. No paywall. Free to join. https://discord.gg/8b2fjutwpe. Tuesday and Thursday I stream irregular. MWF I normally wait for Hal, he gets to pull rank haha.
Nah.
TTOO.
All right, so now I'm just not sure about CRKN. It could get up, but just not sure I want to play that. Doesn't seem like a good chess move. Especially with A firm continuing to go higher. Up 25%.
I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. CST.
BFS, small little push out here over the 62s. Very big range on this one with very small volume. Range almost 30 to 40 cents at times. So market buying this one is like a death trap. You have to use limit orders on that one. You get filled at 95 and then immediately it comes back down to 6 or 27. You've lost 80 cents or 70 cents, 60 cents there. Look at that. Look at these snaps. Nah, bruh. Trying to take lives. Okay, so for today, I'll definitely continue watching. Probably not gonna mess with CRKN. I like to keep my week clean if I can. Not too interested in that one. And then all the other ones.
Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content and want to see more.
What is ACAX? ACAX. What is this thing?
For real though,
ACAX.
ENPH should be on watch every day for long term, 5-10 years.
ACAX into halts. It's 1330, up 72%. I'm looking for news for it. ACAX. August is flat. Looking over here on TOS, I see Offset Capital acquisition shares resumed to trade. Offset Capital halted for some reason. Went up there to $15. But it is looking very, very wild with not even a million shares traded on it. But up 72%. Relative volume is 5.5 deviations away from normal. So it's definitely got some higher than usual relative volume, even with this volume being this low. So definitely keep an eye on that one going into halts. Let's actually check the halt scanner here. Okay, so LD, some of these I'm not gonna worry about. They need to get some more volume. They'll pop up on my scans. I don't have to check that. But we'll keep an eye on ACAX here, up 72%. Looking at the daily though, where in the world would you end up buying this one? It's so, I don't even know how to explain this thing. It's so, did it just recently start trading or something? But now it says merger agreement. So they merged with HWH International Inc. Additional update. Yep, so make sure y'all remember that URL. Yep. So I am about to go ahead and shut it on down. I really don't see anything that's super interesting in our price range or that's a low float. Of course, Reliable's already into a trade on GNS, holding up the 130s, trying to hold up the 125s. But as for now, you know, that is it for me today. Next week, I'll be looking to add to my dividends. Every single week, I go shopping for dividends now. So looking to keep an eye on HE, which is the Hawaiian Electric, the company that provides a lot of electric services in Hawaii, especially while they're having the fires and trying to recover. I'm looking to try to get in on some of that Hawaiian recovery. The other thing I know Reliable has been looking at, and I've been looking at as well, is a Discover Financial DF. Was it DFS? I think it was DFS. That's another one we've been looking at. But yeah, we're into these dividends. I'm building out a portfolio. You know, I recently liquidated a investment account which was Fundrise. Liquidated that one because my account, what I have now, is doing better than that account. So I'm like, let me just get that money up out of there and do it myself. But yeah, that is it for me today. I hope to be doing some dividend videos. I keep saying this, but every single week I run into something that takes my time, you know. But the dividends are looking beautiful. We will see y'all on Monday morning. Reliable Rudy is starting up his stream, so go check him out. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.
Peace. Have a great and relaxing weekend.